What's up, everyone? Right now for our ISO move of the day, we're gonna work on hip swivels. This is a really good movement to keep the defense off balance, and it's not very complicated, but again, it's very effective. You're gonna get the basketball around the three-point line, get into a jab, and then on an initial dribble downhill, all you're gonna do is pause on that step and open up and then drive it. And then you go back same way, the opposite. You'll jab on that initial dribble, you're just opening up and get into your drive. Then you notice my foot stays on the floor, it's not popping up. The second variation of this is the same thing, but it's gonna be off of a hand exchange. So maybe a crossover, or we cross here, and now the ball is at the hip, and we're gonna swivel off that inside foot and get downhill. Both very effective, and you really need both of them to keep the defense off balance. Let's get to it. Right now in our mid-range segment, we are focused on getting into fades. Now, if you're a little bit younger, you don't necessarily have to fade too much. I just want you to feel that quick stop off two dribbles and then being able to essentially recline slightly back into your shot. Remember, a lot of times in the mid-range, if you're a more advanced player, you got to be able to stop and recline backwards. So all I want to do for this segment is freestyle, play the game, mix up my movements. When I'm ready to take off, I'm driving. Right, left, going left. And as I stop, I'm stepping 1, 2, and I'm reclining back slightly. There's multiple ways to do that. Just focus on getting here. Then you're gonna start to feel it and understand what to do with your feet. Same thing going right. We're freestyling, we're playing the game. That footwork is left, right, and now I'm reclining back. The pickup is on the last step, like we talk about. So we're picking up on the left foot going left, the right foot going right. Let's get to it. What's up, y'all? DJ Sackman here. Thank you so much for coming to check out our YouTube channel. Remember, we do have a full online academy. Some of the best players in the world have taken our online courses. If you hit the link below, you can get immediate access. There's a ton of different courses for you. So if you are a basketball player looking to really improve your knowledge and your game, hit the link and we'll see you inside. And again, thank you so much for checking out our YouTube. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe now button. Back to the video. See y'all. What's up, everyone? Here's our off the catch ISO move of the day. We're gonna work on jabbing and shooting. Very simple, but obviously very effective. You gotta be able to score without taking any dribbles. So you're just gonna play off the catch around the three-point line. I don't care what jab you do, but the jab is followed by a shot. So maybe I even cross jab, and I get back to space and shoot. I could side jab, pull, even middle, pull, front, pull, get into one of your jabs, get into your shot. I'm gonna punch, and that's gonna lift me into my shot. Make sure you have good flow and good energy. Let's get it. What's up, everyone? Here's our three-point shooting segment of the day. We're gonna focus on when a pass is coming from behind you. So if I was spotting up here, and maybe my teammate's on the wing, and I catch a pass and it's behind my frame this way, I wanna be able to catch and essentially be able to step into that shot. So when the pass is coming from my right side, it's gonna be a little bit easier because I can essentially bring my right foot into space and just step in. When it's coming from my left and I'm spotting up and I gotta reach back here, it's a little more difficult. So you could take a bounce, or you could essentially catch and try to replace simultaneously, which is kind of difficult. So for the drill's sake, if you have a partner, make sure they're passing behind your frame. You're going to get it with essentially one hand. If it's really bad, obviously two. But you're just focusing on getting a square as quickly as you can into your shot. You'll notice I'm gonna take a bounce sometimes. Other times I might just square up. What's up, everyone? Right now for our mid-range segment, shooting, we're gonna work on run-outs, okay? So essentially what this is you finding open space. So maybe you're on a drive, or maybe you got a defender on you, and you're just gonna bump the ball out and run out to space. So to break this footwork down, we're gonna start in a real basic format where you're gonna get it to the nail. inside foot is gonna be back, and that first dribble is gonna go down and you're gonna turn it outside your frame. As you do that, as I dribble down, I'm gonna dig with that right foot and I'm just gonna run out towards the elbow. So footwork wise, I'm here, it's right, left, and you notice the basketball's hanging outside my frame. When I go the other way, it's very similar. I put the ball down and out, and the footwork is left, right into my shot. The second variation is the same exact thing. Now we're gonna angle it towards the nail, and on the second dribble, 1, 2, we're bumping out towards the elbow. Then I'll get the same thing opposite, where I'm 1, 2, bumping out towards the elbow. Let's get to it. What's going on, everyone? For our three-point shooting segment of the day, we're gonna go over our cross the line shooting segment. So if you're a shooter and you're spotting up around the three-point line and you catch and you have a defender flying out, a good option is to just step across the three-point line to free up some space. You'll see this a lot of times when the offensive player is moving a little bit and the defender's closing out from that angle. And essentially what I'm gonna do offensively is catch the ball and come back to where they're closing out from. Think about defensively. It's very difficult to close out this way, plant, and then come back to where you came from. So we're gonna work off that action. Now, for you at home, just focus on this. Focus on getting into a jab around the three-point line. And instead of stepping downhill, we're stepping across the line into a 1-2. And then I'll do the same thing going opposite, where I'll jab and I'm stepping across the line, 1-2. Now, your angles and your situation is gonna be different. Just focus on getting as square as possible as you get into your shot. What's up, everyone? For our mid-range segment right now, we're gonna focus on pivoting. So all I want us to do is starting around the three-point line. You have 2 dribble drive into the paint, right, left, right, left. Now, when I stop and pivot, I want a couple actions. Shot fake, I'm gonna step through. Now from this position here, you're gonna control a fade back off of this. You notice, same thing going the opposite way. I'm left, right, shot fake. Step through, I'm pivoting, I'm turning out again. I'm still not square, I'm jumping. I'm squaring in the air onto my shot. Really effective. Obviously, we're getting into just little controlled fades, but being able to stop in the paint, pivot, have ball fakes, play out of that is crucial. Let's get to it. What's up, everyone? Here is our high catch three-point shooting segment. So I don't have a passer. If you have a passer at home, just make sure that they're throwing the basketball up a little bit higher. Since I don't have one, I'm just gonna take a hard bounce into the floor. So you're gonna see me pound the basketball into the floor, and I'm gonna get to the basketball as high as I possibly can. Remember, you're simulating that you're receiving a pass here, all right, in a game, high pass. Now, in a game, it's kind of difficult to go catch the basketball with 2 hands and then flow into your shot. At times, you gotta be able to have the ability to catch with 1 and then just bring the basketball down into your shot and give you some different flow off that. Now, again, all players are different. I would just much rather keep my body as in line with the rim as possible, rather than completely turning my trunk this way to catch the basketball and come in. So if I was spotting up here, I'm ready to shoot, pass is coming, it's a bad pass, I'm catching with the left hand, but my trunk isn't twisting as much. I'm catching left hand, and now I'm flowing into my shot. Same thing with that right hand, where I'm catching right hand, and I'm flowing into my shot. Let's get to it. What's up, everyone? Right now, we're gonna look at drop pivots. That's when I'm playing off of the catch, but that inside foot gets back. And obviously, right now, I'm in a stance where I could just take off and go with that inside foot behind my frame. So there's multiple ways to get into that. We're gonna look at a couple right now. We're actually gonna shot fake or jab. So 1 rep, I wanna get here. I can go into a shot fake, and as I get into that shot fake, that right foot comes back, and then I'll drive it, The other one, when I'm ready to take off, I'm bringing that foot back and I'm driving. So the foot that's active actually comes behind your frame in order for you to take off. You can also add that where your foot's behind your frame here, and you just step into space and shoot. So I'll give you a few different options out of this, but you're just focused really on being able to have that foot behind your frame and take off. You can really utilize this in multiple scenarios. Now the last variation with this is we're just gonna change direction. So you'll still stay in that drop pivot here. You start going left, and now we change direction. You can change direction however you want. I don't even care what you do with your feet. Just focus on your here. You're driving, boom, you get cut off that initial dribble, you change direction. Let's get to it. All right, now with our ISO off the catch, we're gonna work on getting into step backs and side steps. So I'm a righty. When I go left, you're gonna notice off the catch, when I take my dribble, I'm gonna step back a little bit different angle, more of a 45. When I go to my right, it's gonna be a little bit different, where I'm more of a side step to keep my elbow in line with the rim. So feel the difference between the two. This is the movement. We're here off the catch. I wanna take a hard dribble with that left hand going left, and we're stepping back off the active foot. So my right foot is my jab foot. You can dribble and step at your defender and step back. You could be relaxed and step back. It's up to you. Mix it up a little bit. When I go the opposite way, I'm doing the same thing, but now I'm dribbling my right hand, and I'm gonna step to the side off of my left foot. So as you dribble, that's where that foot is gonna push either left or push right. Let's get to it.